Good morning, it's Thursday the 18th of August 2016 and I don't mind telling you I am sitting here in an awful lot of pain this morning, boys and girls, but I felt I had to come and have a little chat with you. What is life if I can't chat with a few friends first thing in the morning, eh? So last night I drove to the quiz. We got to about 10 o'clock. Now the quiz at the King's Head Theatre Bar runs every Wednesday night between 8:30 and 10:30, okay? I generally get there between 10 to 8 and a quarter past 8, depending on the traffic. Last night, 10 to 8, nice and early. So I've set up, everything's going well. Wasn't many people in there, and then suddenly at 8 o'clock they all started coming in for the quiz. We had a very good night last night, 10 teams, I think, or was it 9? No, I think it was 10 teams and one dropped out, so we were left with 9 teams at the end of the night. All was going very well. Lovely atmosphere, lovely people. I like to have a little bit of a joke with people as well you might imagine, even if you haven't been. And let me just sit back. And, oh, God. And at about 10 o'clock, we have little breaks here and there, you know. People like to go out, move even closer to the coffin, you know. They're smoking away outside. And at about 10 o'clock, I went up to the little stage where I leave my stuff. And I don't stand on the stage for most of the night, just a little bit of the night. But generally, I'm walking around with my radio microphone, jesting and joking with lovely people in there. And at about 10 o'clock, I had to go up to my bag to get my my 10 o'clock pills out, because I take pills, 10 in the morning and 10 at night, right? For a little problem. And I went up to the stage. I didn't go on the stage. I simply bent over to get my pills out of the bag. And as I bent over, oh my word, it was like someone had... How can I explain? No, it didn't feel like someone had hit me. It felt like I suddenly had a massive electric shock in the back of my back. Right at the bottom, just above your arse, okay? At the bottom of the sort of spine area and across and down and up a little bit. I've never experienced pain like that. It was second only to the burst appendix I had about 20 years ago. I mean, that was pain, okay? It was second. It wasn't far off it, I'll tell you. Oh, my God, what on earth was that? I'm bent over now. I can't get up. I cannot get up. The pain is so bad. Anyway, I stayed down there for a while, hoping it would subside. But it didn't. And I turned around and there was someone sitting very close to the stage with their back to me. And I grabbed hold of the back of the chair. I said, "Oh, I'm ever so sorry." She said, "You're right." I said, "No, I've done something to my back." And the only way I could walk then was almost double bent over and pushing this chair across the floor. Now, there's a team there called the Short Planks. Lovely people. There's the main leader there is Johnny, who looks a bit of a rocker. He's got black hair and he does antiques. A lovely chap, he really is. And two of the people assisted me. A lady gave me some pills. Now, I'm not one to take pills. In fact, I never, ever take pills unless prescribed by the doctor, okay? Then I stick to the letter rigidly. If he tells me to take 10 and 10, I take them at 10 and 10. Not half past, I take them at 10, right? And I never take pills, but the pain was so bad, and she gave me 2, I don't know what they were, ibuprofen or something like that they were. Now, time is getting on, and the funny thing is, even though it must be a showbiz type thing, even though I had all this pain, I thought, we need to get on with this night, because we could have finished by 10:30, you see. So I shuffled back over to this bloody stage. I don't know how I managed to get back up there, but I did. And we did the music round and it finished, and we finished on time. And that was it. So it's now 10:30. A couple of people coming up to me and asking if I'm all right, and that, which is very nice. And I've got to say a particular thank you today to, first of all, and I can't remember her name for the life of me, the lovely lady who gave me the tablets, which I think probably helped. Because I was kind of able to almost stand up straight. There, if I'm leaning back a bit, it's a bit more comfortable than leaning forward today. And also Bruce And Bruce and I are just like tate-a-tate all night long. There's like, he shouts stuff back at me and I shout, and I make comments to him on the microphone. And also Eamonn, who came over to me at 10:30 and assisted me packing my stuff away, and they brought it to the car. I couldn't lift anything. I could not lift anything. So I sent my mate a message. I said, look, you know, I might have to ring you in 10 minutes, something urgent, if I can't get in the car. Well, we managed to sort of shuffle over to the car. When I say shuffle, I literally mean shuffle. You know, your feet are moving like that. I couldn't walk. And got to in the car, and I'm going down. Oh, it's hurting, it's hurting. And once I sat down, it was okay. No trouble working pedals. You know, I tested everything out, like, you know, legs and everything. That was all working okay. So I managed to get home. I had a bit of a problem getting out of the other end when I got home. But managed to, came in the house. Somehow, I did myself something to eat. Because Wednesday night is my spaghetti bolognese night. Or my spaghetti arrabetta, or whatever it's, arrabetta. I have that every Wednesday now when I get back from the quiz. And I was really peckish because I hadn't had anything to eat before I came out. So I had that and I sat in the chair. And again, once I was sitting in the armchair, there was very little pain. As indeed there is now. I can feel something there, right? But actually it's not bad. It's sufferable at the moment. Bruce also, I must tell you, Bruce also went out and got me a packet of Panadol extra tablets, but of course I couldn't take them because the other lady, I wasn't sure what she'd given me. I think it was ibuprofen or something like that. So I had that, and then I thought, well, and I'm trying to get up all the pain, trying to get up off that chair. So I watched Dragon's Den then for an hour, and I thought, well, you've got to get up to bed. You can't sleep it. I had great difficulty sleeping on a settee or in an armchair. My nan, she used to sleep in an armchair. She had a lot of pain in her back and whatever. So eventually I got up to bed. It was getting up those stairs. Gosh, I don't know how I managed it. And I managed to eventually get into bed. And again, once I was laying down, it was okay. I was able to lay on my back, my side. Not so comfortable laying on my front. And not comfortable moving. But once you're kind of in position, that's all right. But you can't stay in the same position all night, can you? Well, I can't anyway. A little bit fidgety in bed. And 3 times, of course, I woke up to go to the toilet. Only a wee, you know, having a little wee. And getting up from the bed. Honestly, I cannot... The pain was so bad. It really was last night. Anyway, I almost didn't make it once, but I did. I made it to the toilet. First thing I did in the morning, I woke up about 8:30. So I did sleep on and off, you know. I didn't like lay there all night. Oh, I can't sleep because of the pain. That must be awful for people like that, you know, who can't sleep due to pain. But I did sleep on and off all night long, you know, for I think for, you know, 2 or 3 hours of time before I woke up and had to go to wee. And got up in the morning. And I waited in bed, and it was just 8:15, so I rang up the doctor straight away. I said, I think I need to come in. And what he does, he rings back later. So that was fine. So I made sure I had my phone around my neck. And then I got up. It takes 30 seconds to get from my bed to the kitchen. Today it took 20 minutes. Awful. Couldn't bend down to pick my clothes up off the floor. I'm walking through the house naked now. I just want you to close your eyes and picture that, boys and girls. Walking through the house naked. Chris Reardon. Yes. Oh, that's got you a little bit excited this morning, hasn't it, eh? I thought it would. And I got downstairs, did tea. Of course, the milk is in the bottom of the fridge, isn't it? So I'm bending down. The cat litter tray needs to be emptied. She's moaning for a bloody breakfast. But I got all these things done. And then I remembered I couldn't even put the car in the garage last night because I've got a bolt at the bottom of the garage. And I knew I wouldn't be able to go down and pick it out, you know, or put the lock on or anything. So I left the car out of the garage last night. Actually, most people leave the cars out of the garage last night. I'm in the habit of always putting it away. Bruce had given me some pills and I'd left those in the car in a bag. So I went in the bag, got the bag out and came back home, back indoors. Meantime, one of the elderly ladies in like the garden in one of the houses in front. She said, all right, Chris. I said, no, I've done my back in. She said, what you done? I said, I bent over last night, told her the story. And it was like I hadn't told. She said, oh, right. Can you come and have a look at my hose? And she bought this hose and an attachment, but didn't know how to attach that to the hose. So I did that for her while I'm using an umbrella. I picked up an umbrella in my house to try and walk across to the car. You've never seen anything like it. Honestly, because I was shuffling to the car. None of this walking to the car. Must have taken me 5 minutes to get to the blooming car, get me pills. Went back. Immediately I've had 2 Panadol, which I've now had about an hour ago, right? Had some breakfast and tea, sat in a chair for a while. Didn't want to get out of the chair. And then the phone rang. So I explained to the doctor and he said, have you got any tingling? No. Any trouble going toilet? I said, no. Nothing like that. And he thinks it's a muscular problem. He doesn't think it's anything worse than a muscular. Well, that's bad enough, a muscular problem. And get this, it will probably, he said it will probably get worse in the next 72 hours and then it will start getting better. But it can take anything up to 6 weeks. I cannot believe it, 6 weeks. So I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to do this. Now, bear in mind, I have managed to get up, even though slowly, I've managed to get up and down the stairs. I'm sitting here talking to you. I've been out to the car. So it's not like I can't do anything at all. And he said to me, the pain management thing is very important. He said, what you mustn't do is be sitting in the chair and where it's hurting so much, you won't get up because that can do even more damage. Basically, you've got to keep moving. You've got to keep moving as normally as possible. So even though it hurts, you've got to keep moving because when it does recover itself, it will be, you can put yourself out again quite easily because you haven't been moving around. So I've listened to what he said and that's where we are at the moment. So great pain. Now, does this mean I can work? I don't know. I don't know. Now tonight, I have to say it's a fairly easy night. All I do is take along a computer. I plug it in, do a little bit of talking on a microphone and push some buttons for a cabaret artist. So that won't be bad tonight. It's kind of it's getting up from sitting down and getting up and sitting down. That's where the main problem is. Now, I've got a bit of pain at the moment. If I lean forward there, that really hurts. I mean, really hurts. My mate Ron has suffered back pain for years, but I don't think really I've appreciated it up to now, up to last night. When I bent over, the pain, I thought I was never going to stand up again. I really did. So that's where I am at the moment. In lots of pain today, boys and girls. If you've got back pain, right, then my heart goes out to you because I know what it's like now. I've never, ever had anything like this before. Never. I certainly cannot lift loudspeakers at the moment. Now, I may be very lucky. In a couple of days' time, it may sort itself out. I might be very lucky, but I'm going to have to, I think, arrange a few things just in case I can't do things. The Central Station one, well, that's tomorrow, isn't it? That involves lifting a few things, but probably the bar staff. I mean, if I can get onto the stage and sit myself in position ready for the night, I'll probably be all right. But I certainly won't be dancing around the stage, I don't think, tomorrow night at all. Anyway, so it's a muscular problem, we think. Okay? That's me. That's enough of me. Enough talking about me. Let's do some of your messages. We want to finish the messages off today because we fell well behind with them, as you well know. Adam says, good evening, dear. I think a new addition to the wall behind you here could be a television monitor with images of all the upcoming karaoke shows, and when you have something to show us, bring it up on the screen behind you, just like BBC One Colour News. Oh yes, as you could use it when you're doing an interview. I had that once, Adam. I did when I had the studio in the other room. It's much bigger in there. Oh, excuse me. I did have a big telly screen on the wall behind me, but the thing is, the more you the more you do, the more there is to get working. You know, before you start a show, and it starts taking longer and longer. You know, it's bad enough trying to remember putting the mirror ball And look, I can't turn around. I've got a swivelling chair here. Oh, that's there. Look at that. The Union Jack lamp on. It's bad enough trying to remember that, Adam dear. God's sake, what more do you want? I love the ideas you come out with, Adam. I really do, but it's more and more time, you know. Thank you for that. Johnny Key says on the subject of my birth mother dying at the weekend, condolences, Chris. The show must and indeed go on. Yes, it does. I'm a bit like that, Johnny. You know, sometimes people might think, oh, you know, should he be doing that now? No, I'm of that kind of mindset. The show must go on always. Yeah. So thank you, Johnny. One more lot of messages. I think this is probably from, when was it? Was it Monday's show? Monday's show? I don't remember now. Sarita says, Chris Reardon, love you. You and Ronnie are hilarious together. Well, I'm glad you enjoy our little duo shows. You might get a duo show tomorrow, actually, because he's got to come round today. And I can't pick it. I'm dropping things now. And, you know, cloths, dishcloths on the floor, air freshener for use, and the cat litter tray. I think he's going to have to do the... I did manage to do the cat litter tray this morning. I don't know how I managed that. Yes, so you might see him tomorrow. I don't know. That is a very cool fish bowl you showed on Monday's show. Yes, when we was doing a little show around Ronnie's house, weren't we? And the goldfish is huge. It will be nice. The goldfish will be nice. I think fried in batter, possibly. Yes. Will Ronnie's cat be making an appearance on the next tattoo segment? I don't know. It depends where we do it. She loves all the tattoos. Amazing stories for some amazing artwork. Yeah, if you missed the show on Monday, my mate's got tattoos all over the place. And they've all got little stories. Chris Lotz in the USA wanted to know the stories of the tattoos. So we've started doing those. I think he did 3 or 4 on Monday. Okay, so we'll carry on doing those. We might do another one tomorrow. Your shirt in the bedroom studio is very lovely today. Was that the green one? Oh, hang on, let's have a look. Oh, no, that was the one with the little leaves on, wasn't it? Leaves on, yes. Who was the person from Miami who did the angel on Ronnie's arm? I love that show when it was on. I don't know. I don't know who it was on from Miami who did that. No idea. Wendy says, Ronnie, thank you for sharing the stories of your tattoos with us. I love the meaning behind the Hebrew and Arabic writing, and the angel is just wonderful. I know the program Miami Inc. with Kat Von D. Oh, it's a program, is it? I don't know anything about that, really. Used to watch it, Chris. Thank you for the no tie. Oh, it's no tie again today, Wendy. All right, darling. I love that shirt. That's the one with the leaves on it. Me love you long time. Me love you long time as well. You want to buy DVD? Thank you, Wendy. And that's it for the messages, I think, there, boys and girls. Now, we've got some birthdays today, boys. Oh, very, very important news here. Fantastic news here. Linda Gray. Sue Ellen, who I met 2 years ago, boys and girls. The great Linda Gray. I am a massive fan of Linda Gray. Is to join the cast of Hollyoaks. I think she's only in it for a week, but nevertheless, she is joined. Now, Hollyoaks, I have nothing good to say about Hollyoaks. It is not a credible. Yes, it is popular, but there's no credibility of it. I do not watch it. However, if Linda Gray's going to be in it, I shall be watching it. Linda Gray, Sue Ellen from Dallas, will be starring in Hollyoaks. Now, it doesn't give a date on it. It says Linda will play Tabitha, or Tabby, the mother of Lindsay Anthony Marnie's Nightingale character. See, I don't know anything about this programme. So she's going to be in it. How fantastic is that? Linda Gray in Hollywood. I shall be watching. So we'll see if we can get... I haven't got a date when she's going to be in it at the moment. But I'm really pleased by that news. So I look forward to seeing Linda Gray in Dallas soon. Right, let's do the birthdays today, boys and girls. Happy birthday today to the lovely Joyce, who's recently taken a little trip in a helicopter, haven't you, Joyce? Joyce, have a nice time, darling. There's a picture of her getting into a helicopter. Happy birthday, Joyce, today. Happy birthday to Chris Redman. who used to go to school, I think, with my niece Tracy. Happy birthday, Chris. He's up in Lincolnshire, I think. Happy birthday today to Martin McGuinness. How are you, sir? It's been a while. When are you going to come and sing at my karaoke? Don't come in the next couple of weeks. I might not be there. I don't know. We'll have to see how it goes. All right, Martin. Happy birthday today to Matt Tyler, 38 years old today. Happy birthday, Matt. And I love this post I saw on Matt's wall. I don't think it's from him, but it's on his wall. It says, "Warning, if you stop," it's one of those posts. You know what I mean? You know those sharing posts. People, just a minute. People keep sending around. It's one of those posts. "Warning, if you stop reading this, you will die tonight. Hi, I'm Mike. I'm 11 years old, but I'm dead now. I had no friends. If you do not post this to 20 pictures, you will die at exactly 11:59. Don't believe me? A guy named Jake read this and laughed later that night. I took a knife from his kitchen and stabbed him to death." Dear me. You don't want to be Jake, do you? A girl named Sandra posted it in only 10 pictures. Silly girl. She's only 11. But oh well. That day, she saw me and ran to her grandma's house. She asked if she could use her bathroom. This isn't fake. What a dreadful thing to post. Isn't that an awful thing to post? I certainly shan't be sharing anything like that on your wall, Matt. Honestly. God's sake. And that's one of the worst ones I've ever seen. Usually, it's sending around roses or pictures of cats or something like that, isn't it? Anyway, thank you. Jenny Phillips, happy birthday to Jenny today. 31 years old. Happy birthday, Jenny. Barbara Pierce, happy birthday, Barbara, today. Happy birthday to Nathan Crothers. Happy birthday to Hayden Crockett. How are you, Hayden? Oh, I do remember that little night after trade. We popped back to your house afterwards, and we got in contact again with my mate who I hadn't spoken to for 3 years, who lives up the road now, didn't we? Happy birthday, Hayden. Happy birthday to Louise Carney, and happy birthday to Danielle, who's 32. Daniela. Is it Danielle? I don't know how to say it, actually. I always used to call you Danielle. Shall I call you Danielle? Danielle today. It's her birthday today as well. So happy birthday to you all, boys and girls. And when you're coming back to my karaoke, you're mum now, ain't ya? You're a mum now. Can't come to my karaoke's anymore. Never mind. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, lovely people. Happy birthday to you. All right? Happy birthday, my darlings. Have a lovely day on your birthdays today. That's it today, gang. I shall now attempt to get back downstairs, and I need to brush my teeth. I haven't brushed my teeth yet this morning. Or if I'm supposed to take the car in for service as well. But hopefully my mate's going to... Do these painkillers bloody work? It was an hour ago. Nothing's happening. Oh, it's a muscular thing. And I shall get downstairs, hopefully take my car in. I think I'll have to get Ronnie to take the car in for service. But must keep moving around, apparently. We must keep moving. Have a lovely Thursday. I'll speak to you soon, all right? Bye-bye.